Alrighty guys, welcome. Let's see if I can turn that a little bit farther in. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. That's too bad. Give you guys a little bit better view, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do much with it. And we'll do something like that. Alright. That'll be decent. Except for now my charts are falling. Alright. So, welcome. This is your host, ID Jester. If you didn't know, I'm your host, ID Jester. Yeah, that's me. That's my channel. This is me. We're going to be playing Inside Blitz. As you can see, we're going to be using cards and dice version as opposed to the computer version. So this will be my first attempt at this. I do have a... so I'm playing this as a practice game. I do have a season file in order. It's been shipped. I got an email today saying it was shipped, so it should be here in a couple days. And I'm hoping to bring some more Inside Blitz. It's actually, it looks really confusing and stuff. And I'm sure there'll be some issues and we'll have to look some things up in the rule book and just verify things. Once you run a few of the plays, which I've been doing here, just practicing, it's not really that bad. You can play this solitaire. You can play it with an opponent. And that makes it really fun. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. So we have a fast action deck. We're going to be playing the 2006 New Orleans Saints against, they're going on the road to face off at Indianapolis, the 2006 Indianapolis Colts. So it's going to be Saints Colts from 2006 season. So each team, you basically get 4 sheets. All right. So you're going to get, you're going to have your quarterback sheet with all your different running backs on it, and like your schedule, win-loss record, and then your offensive lineman. So that's one sheet. You can see here, Indianapolis really only has like 2 running backs and 1 quarterback. They don't even have a backup quarterback because Peyton Manning played every single play for Indianapolis in 2006. So they don't even have a backup quarterback. And they only have 2 running backs, Dominic Rhodes and Joseph Adai. As far as receivers goes, so that's one page. You'll get another page which will have all your receivers on it for all your passes. You can see there's quite a few there. 4, 8, 9, 10 different receivers on that. Your third page will be this is where your kicking, all your kicking and punting and return team and all that will be on this, plus a couple charts down here. And then your last one is going to be all your defensive players. So each defensive player doesn't have like their own card or anything. All the offensive players have like their own cards. The defensive players just have ratings and stuff, which we're going to be using pretty pretty regularly. So the basic premise behind, if you're not familiar with it, is the offense is going to choose either a inside run to the right, inside run to the left, an outside run to the right, outside run to the left, or they're going to choose a pass, and the pass is either a quick pass, a short pass, a medium pass, or a long pass. Very self-explanatory, right? If you're playing, you're running one of the offenses, you can decide which player you're going to try and throw to or whatever. In this case, there's actually a chart you can download, and it'll randomize everything. So, for example, if we're going to run here with New Orleans, each of their running backs, you can see they have a lot more running backs than... and they have a backup quarterback. They have Drew Brees. They have Jamie Martin. And they have Deuce McAllister, Reggie Bush, Mark Carney, Aaron Stecker, and Fred McGaffey all have running cards. And then, of course, your offensive line card. So your basic premise is you're going to be rolling, and you're going to be deciding what you're going to do. But if you want to just play this solitaire, each of the running backs has a little rating that they go to. So if we... for example, all the ratings go from 1 to 85, I think it is, 88, 85, something like that. So if we draw a fast action card and it's between, these charts are going to be a pain in the ass if they keep falling over. So if it's between 1 and 47, then it's going to be a handoff to Deuce McAllister. 48 to 77 would be Reggie Bush. 78 to 79 would be Mike Carney. 80 would be Aaron Stecker, and 81 to 82 would be Drew Brees. So that's pretty much as simple as it goes. So if you don't want to pick your own, player, right? You can just roll the dice, and that's what I'm going to do. It's just roll the dice, let the dice decide who's out there to run the play, and let it go. Same thing with the receivers; they each have a range and stuff on there as well. So the basic premise is you're gonna roll 3 6-sided dice on every play. This is going to give you normally the column, and this is going to give you the row, and then this is going to be your test dice. Normally, in a normal situation, there's either 0, 1, or 2 defenders that are going to be influencing the play, or one of your offensive players might be influencing the play as well. You're going to check their rating against this dice. If their rating is equal to or higher than this dice, then they make a good play. If this dice is higher than their rating, then they make a bad play, and you'll get bad play results versus good play results based upon whether they make the good play or the bad play. So usually, if you roll low, it's going to be a good play by the player, and if you roll high, it's going to be a bad play by the player. So, but of course, that can be all adjusted and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll these dice, right? We're going to have a down and distance. There's a little matrix that you use based upon your down and distance, and you roll the dice, and it'll decide. So your offensive team, as I just mentioned, can choose inside left, inside right, outside left, outside right, quick pass, medium, short pass, medium pass, or long pass. Your defense chooses what kind of defense they're going to use, and it's going to be either short yardage defense, run defense, starter defense, a nickel defense, or dime defense. And just because that will tell you on your defensive chart which players are in doing, in the different ones. So as starters here's your starters. If you play the starter defense, these are the players that come in. If you're playing the short, then these players come in. If you're playing the run, these players come in. And so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different defenses that you can play. Just starters, short, run, nickel, and dime. Then with those different defenses, they can call different plays, such as they want to play against the run, they want to play against the pass, they want to run man-to-man, or they want to play zone, they want to blitz, they want to play prevent defense, or if they want to key a running back. So there's all kinds of different plays. But like I said, there's a little chart you're rolling on. You look at these, it tells you what the offense calls. So you look at this, and it looks at what the defense calls, and then we run the play from there. So that's what I'm going to do. Just let the game kind of run itself. I'm not going to try to make any calls or anything. It's my first game here with cards and dice. You mostly flip up the fast action cards, right? Oh, that's good. That's a good example, but there are going to be penalty ones. Normal ones will tell you, like if you chose, let's just say we're going to do a sweep to the right. It will tell you who the defender is going to be. In this case, the sweep to the right is going to be a left defensive end. So look at the left defensive end, and in this case, we'll just say the starters are out. The left defensive end is going to be Charles Grant. Against the run, he's a 4. So if this is the dice roll, he makes a good play. He's going to tackle the ball carrier, and based upon what you roll, then you're going to get the defender makes a good play. Then you're going to get less yardage, stuff like that. So it's actually not as hard as it seems. Like I said, there's some good charts. You do need to have, your. We're not going to be keeping stats, so just keep that in mind. I'm not going to be worried about trying to keep stats at this point. This is our practice game. So you're going to have your field. You're going to have your defensive sheets. You're going to have your offensive sheets. Now, you could cut out the offensive sheets like I did for some of the other teams, right? So you can see here, I actually just cut out the cards and made like little cards, so I can just keep out Peyton Manning and Drew Brees and a couple of the other, the main running backs. But I think it's going to be easier just to play them with the charts at this point. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know what the best setup is because this is our first chance, and we'll figure it out as we go. That's it. And trying to explain everything, I'm just giving you a broad overview because I'm gonna go through it kind of slow in the beginning, and then hopefully we'll get better. Now there is obviously there's some adjustments that you can make, which is it's not an optional rule, but they suggest you don't use this for your first couple games. Like if the defenders choose run and you do a running play, then obviously it's better for the defenders to be able to stop it. And so there's adjustments up and down on your player ratings. I'm not going to do that right now, but if it's 3rd down and 10, you play the pass. They throw a pass. Obviously, it gives you as the defenders a better chance to be able to defend against the play because you're predicting that they're going to be doing that. So we're not going to use those adjustments right now. Maybe once we get a few, some plays in, we get the flow going, get everything rolling, then maybe we'll see. All right. So here we go for the all important number one important thing here. It's going to be Indianapolis is at home, so the Saints are on the road. The Saints get to call the opening kickoff coin flip. And I'm really trying to shuffle these cards just to make sure they're well shuffled, as you can see. So they're going to call heads will be 1, 2, 3. Tails will be 4, 5, 6. Heads 1, 2, 3. Tails 4, 5, 6. They're going to call heads, and it is a tails. So Indianapolis wins the coin flip, and at home they decide that they're going to actually defer to the second half. So they're going to defer to the second half. So New Orleans is going to get the ball first here. Indianapolis wants their defense out there first. And so Indianapolis is going that way, and the Saints are going this way. This is our little thing. All right. And so here we go. We're going to get things started. I just wanted to make sure these were, like I said, well shuffled. So Drew Brees will be coming out on the field. He'll be backed up by Deuce McAllister, Reggie Bush, Mike Carney, Aaron Stecker. His backup today will be Jamie Martin. His offensive line, let's meet the we'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and do the kickoff first. So, kickoff is going to be Adam Vinatieri. All right, I think I got these shuffled up pretty good. There's 100 of them, but there's some fumble cards in here. There's some penalty cards. We don't want all the penalty cards right next to one another, so we're trying to make sure we get a nice variety. All right, so one last cut so everyone can see I'm not cheating here. One last cut. There we go. All right, so we'll put these out of the way so you can't see them. All right, so we need a red. Red again is your column. White is your row, and then blue is your little modifier dice. So Adam Vinatieri is going to kick off. Adam Vinatieri is kicking off. And the first thing we need to do is flip up a card. So if it's a penalty or something like that, we'll put this one aside. We'll flip up another one. But in the meantime, the 69 will tell us if it's going to be returned, who is going to return it. And kickoff returns a 69 is going to be Aaron Stecker, actually. So Stecker and looks like Michael Lewis is back. And Jamal Jones comes in sometimes as well. But Aaron Stecker, if it gets returned. So we're going to look. All right. The first things first. Look at Adam Vinatieri. Little matrix. 2, 4. So look at 2, 4. And it shows you how far a kickoff went. It went 74 yards. And then there's a slash and then a number. The number is their kick coverage. If the blue dice is equal to or less than that, it's good coverage. If it's higher, it's bad coverage. So it went 74 yards, bad coverage because the 6 is obviously higher than the 2. So normally rolling high blue is bad, gets a bad result. Low blue is a good result, or a positive. The player makes something, right? If you roll high, the player doesn't do it. So in this case, it went 74 yards, and a 2, so it means it's going to have bad coverage. So 74 yards, so we go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and it's going to be into the end zone by 74. So that's going to be, 9 yards deep in the end zone. So, and even though there's bad coverage, I think New Orleans will just take it at the 20-yard line. So it will be 1st and 10. New Orleans, no time off the clock, and we're in the first quarter. First down for New Orleans. And away we go here with inside blitz. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to roll in the little matrix. It's first down and 10. So you multiply the down by the distance. 1 times 10 is 10, right? So on the 10, if it's between 10 and 19, then the starters are normally in. If it's between 20 and 29, it's nickel defense. If it's 30 or higher, it's usually dime defense. If it's less than 10, it's normally run defense, unless, of course, it's 3rd or 4th down and only 1 to 2 yards, then the short defense comes in. So starters will be in, and so I'm going to roll to see what the play call is. So it's 6-4. Starters in 6-4 is going to be a medium pass. So Drew Bledsoe is going to go right up to the air, okay? And we look at this dice, which will tell us what the defense calls. In this case, it's going to be normal. So they're just going to be playing normal defense. Not sure what to expect here first play of the game. They're going to go to normal. All right? So it's going to be a medium pass. And we're going to flip up a fast action card, and we're going to look at whoever is number 9, right? So number 9 in the receivers for Drew Bledsoe, if we look at the receivers, number 9 is Marquise Colson. So Drew Bledsoe is going to try and pass it to Marquise Colson on a medium pass. So we're going to roll these dice. No, what we're going to do, we will do that. But what we're going to do is, it is a medium pass. So the key defender in this play is, if we look at the fast action card, it's going to be so the medium pass goes to the free safety. So the free safety that's in right now on the starter defense, the free safety is going to be Josh Bullocks. So Josh Bullocks is in. So we're going to roll on Drew Brees' medium card and see what he gets. So he rolls a 2 and a 6. A 2 and a 6 says receiver, or well, it says R, which means go to the receiver card. So Drew Bledsoe's placed it in there, and we look to see if the 6 is so. Let's just look at it and go through it real quickly here. So we got an R outcome, right? So roll a D6 and check the receiver's catch rating, all right? And see if he's able to catch the pass. If he is, then you can roll on his chart, blah, 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 blah. And so in this case, we don't look at the defender, I guess, because an R outcome came. Okay. So sometimes you won't need that, matchup dice or modifier dice. So we're going to look at Marquise Colson. Medium pass is a 6, right? So he's got to be equal to or higher than the dice. Well, 6 is higher than 2, so he's going to make it. He's going to make a good catch. Of course, that number would get adjusted based upon, what the in this case. There was no adjustment because the defense chose none, so there was no adjustments for anybody. So Colson's going to make the catch, and look at his medium under 4.3, and medium 4.3 says 11-yard gain. So out to the 31, and that is going to be a first down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14:20 to go. In the first quarter, we got our first completed pass, and we're ready to go. All right, so next thing we're going to do is 1st and 10. So again, starters, just going to be like base defense for both teams. And we're going to find out 6-1. And that's going to be a quick pass this time. And the defense is going to call blitz. So blitz versus the quick pass. Now we flip up a card to see who it's going to be passed to. In this case, a quick pass is going to number 14, which is going to be Terrence Cooper. Quick pass. You don't think it has to be like a running back or anything like that. So it's just a quick pass. And it's going to be going to Terrence Cooper for New Orleans. All right. So that's what we got off of rolling to find out what the play is. So that's the play. Now we're going to roll on Drew Bledsoe again. This is going to be under the quick pass section. And see what he gets. And that's a 1-1. So 1-1 says on Drew Bledsoe on a quick pass is an X. So an X, right? We go to an X outcome. It says pass on target, roll a D6 versus the key defensive player under the column. So the key defensive player in this case is the right defensive tackle who's trying to knock the pass down. Right defensive tackle for Indianapolis. I guess I should be looking at Indianapolis since they're on defense. I don't know why I wasn't. Right defensive tackle against we're just in the regular defense right now. Right defensive tackle. And that's going to be Jakeem Brock. And we're going to look under quick. And he is a defender of 1. This is a 4, so he didn't make the play. All right, so if the check rating is less than or equal to the pass rating, then the defender knocks the ball down. If it's greater than the pass rating, then the pass is complete. We're going to look. So he completes it. Drew Bledsoe, 2 for 2. Terrence Cooper on the quick pass. Actually, quick pass has got to go to somebody else. It's going to Reggie Bush. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. So it's got to go to Reggie Bush because the wide receivers only can do short, medium, and long passes. So on the quick pass, it's going to be out to Reggie Bush in the flat. Quick pass by Drew Bleeds hits him. Now let's find out how many yards he gained. Reggie Bush, that is a 1-3, and he's going to gain 4 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what I need? I need another one of these, don't I? Because I need to know where it started. We'll put that right there. And 40 seconds off the clock. 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a 2nd down and 6. Actually, I'll do it the other way. Yeah, I'll put it where they need to go to, so it's easier for us to follow along. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they need 6 yards. So 2nd down and 6. So now on our matrix, 2nd down and 6, take 2, multiply that by the distance. 2 times 6 is 12, so that's still going to fall into the starter category. So still just the main starters out there. So we haven't introduced you to your offensive starters. We'll do that this time. So let's look at the big hog mollies in the offensive line. We have the right tackle, John Stenchcombe. The right guard is Jahir Evans. The center is Jeff Fain. Left guard is Jamar Nasbin. And the left tackle is Jamal Brown. That is all J's. John Steincombe, Jahir Evans, Jeff Fain, Jamar Nasbin, and Jamal Brown. Wow. What's the chances? So normal defense in for Indianapolis is 2nd down and 6. And we rolled a 4-4 on the matrix. Starter 4-4 is going to be a medium pass from Bledsoe. And the defense chooses man-to-man. Again, that would adjust. So normally medium pass, man-to-man, and in this case would actually have no adjustment, so it would just be normal. So BLITZ back in the pocket. Let's see what he gets on the medium pass again. As a 2-3 on the medium pass. 2-3 is an X again, so we're going to look, and this time, oh, we got to flip up a card. This time on the medium pass is a strong safety. Strong safety for Indianapolis is going to be Anton Bethea. And in medium, he's a 2. That's a 1. He's going to knock it down. Incomplete pass. Just 10 seconds off the clock. We go to third down. And there you go. We're cruising. Not bad. All right, here we go. So third down and 6 now from their own 35-yard line. BLITZ. So third down and 6. 6 yards. Times 3, 18. So it's still going to fall into the base. You need a 20 or higher for the nickel defense to come in. Because it's third and 6, they figure they still might be trying to run. And if they go to pass defense, they could be caught with, a lot of smaller defenders in there. So let's see what happens on third down and 6. Ooh, 6-4. We want a lot of 6s so far. 6-4, and that's going to be a medium pass against the zone. So in normal situations, medium pass against the zone is going to give all defenders a +1 and all offensive players a -1. But we're not doing that. I'm just giving you an example. Obviously, they made the right call. They thought it was going to pass. Drew BLITZ decided to pass, and so there we go. So this is a medium pass to 76. And that is going to be medium pass to number 76. Where is medium pass? Oh, there's medium pass. What number? 76. 76. 76. 76 is going to be right here. Aaron Stecker for New Orleans. All right. So back to Drew Brees. We're going to see how he does on the pass. And that is a 1-3. Medium pass. 1-3 is an X. Again, we would look to see. Medium pass is the left cornerback. Left cornerback is going to be Nick Harper. The medium pass, he's a 2. Right? Normally we get a +1 because of the matrix thing, but we're not doing that right now. It's just, I don't want to add too much complexity. So he's just a 2. That's a 6. He didn't make the play. So it's going to be a catch by Stecker. Now, how many yards is he going to get? Aaron Stecker, 4-1 on the medium pass. 4-1 is 18 yards. 10, 20, 2. And it goes into Indianapolis territory. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 seconds off the clock. Another first down for the Saints as they're driving here on the opening drive of the game. And so it's back to 1st and 10. Starters back in. 5-1. And that's going to be a quick pass this time. Quick pass. And the defense chooses Key, actually. So they would be Key or running back at this play. So with the Key... and they chose a quick pass. Defenders would actually get a +1, and the offensive players get a -1 because quick pass is going to normally go to your running backs anyways. So let's see what happens on this play. So it's a quick pass. We're going to flip up a card to see who it's going to go to. It is going to number 70 on the quick pass. And that is Aaron Stecker again, 58-71. So Stecker, BLITZ liked how he caught that last one. He's going right back to him on the quick shot. And it's going to be a 1-4. And the defender on the quick pass is going to be the right outside linebacker. Right outside linebacker. That is June Cato. Sorry. June Cato. Or Cato June. It's going to be Cato June. Sorry. He's the right outside linebacker against a quick pass. He's a 1. It's a 3. He's not going to make the play. 1-4, BLITZ. Quick pass, 1-4, and that's going to be complete. That is going to be complete to Aaron Stecker. 6-1 is going to be 6 yards before he's dragged down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So second down and 4. Second down and 4 from the Indianapolis 37-yard line. We took the time off the clock. It's first quarter, and it's for second down now. Second down. All right. So let's see. So we got second and 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So that's going to fall into the run category. So they're going to bring the run defense in for Indianapolis here. And now let's see what's called here. And this is a 5-2. 5-2 is going to be a short pass. And the defense calls a 3, which is just a normal. So short pass and a normal. Short pass is going to number 13 here. And the short pass is going to be Joe Horn. Joe Horn and Bledsoe feeling lucky. So far he's 4 for 4 on this drive. Something like that. He rolled a 1-2, and that's going to be a good defense, though. Defender in this play, short pass, is the right defensive tackle. But they do have the run defense in, so it could matter. Run defensive tackle is going to be Rakeem Brock. Against the short, he's a 1. That is a 1. He's going to knock the pass down. Incomplete. So 10 seconds runoff on the incomplete. Goes to third down. Third down and 4. So 3 times 4. Again, 3 times 4 is 12. It's going to go back to starters. So the starters are going to come back out now after they got fooled on the run defense. So starters back out, and we rolled a 4 and a 5. And that's going to be a medium pass versus the blitz. A medium pass versus the blitz coming up. The medium pass is going to number 27 on the medium pass. Medium pass 27 is going to be Joe Horn again. So Bledsoe steps back, fake handoff, and looks like he's going to throw 2-3 on the medium pass, 2-3, and we're going to look at the defender. Defender in this case, medium pass is the strong safety. Strong safety, and medium pass is a 2. That's a 3. He's going to miss it, so it's going to be complete to Joe Horn. And Joe Horn gets a 1-4, and that's going to be a long. That is a long. So Joe Horn breaks free. He got an L result, which means you go to his long chart and roll on his long chart, and he's got some pretty good long distance here. This is coming from the 37. It's a pass. Joe Horn cutting across the middle. He's got it. And he is 6'3". And that one is going. He's complete down to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5. He dives for the end zone. Tackled as he reaches the line. He stretches the ball over. Touchdown. The pass went 37 yards. So, and that is going to be a touchdown. So just 10 seconds off the clock. So just 12:30 into this game. And we got an extra point coming up. And this one's going to be by John Carney. And field goals, extra points, anything but a 6-6. It's good. And New Orleans comes into Indianapolis and takes a 7-0 lead. And now they will take the ball back to their 35 and kick off. All right. Well, there's our first touchdown of Inside Blitz. Not too hard, like I said. Pretty, you get into a rhythm, you get a flow. Obviously, I'm doing commentating and trying to make it interesting and explain things and everything, so it slows it way down. But you can see, it's not that bad. You guys can do this, I'm sure. So Carney off the kickoff here. The kickoff. And then that's going to be good coverage. 4-6. 4-6 goes 68 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the end zone. 3 yards deep, and so they're going to take it at the 20-yard line. And they need to get to the 30. So Indianapolis finally gets a no time off the clock because it was just a kick in the end zone. So Peyton Manning and his offense finally gets to arrive on the field here, down 7-0 to the Saints. A 6 or 7 play drive there, 6 or 7, maybe 8 plays. Again, I'm not gonna keep stats, but you can do that if you want to. There's sheets for that. I like these. These sheets. You could fill out all the players and all the information if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that. So Peyton Manning finally on the field, and again, just the starters coming in. What's Peyton Manning going to do? 5-6. It's going to be a long pass against Blitz. Long pass versus a blitz, and here we go. Long pass is going to go to 82. Long pass, 82, and that's going to be Brian Fletcher. So we're going to be rolling on Peyton Manning's card here. Long pass, he steps back, and he's going to air one out, and defender's not going to, in this case, the nickel back. For New Orleans, there is no nickelback in a starter defense. So they will not have anyone there anyways, but they would have failed, probably would have failed. There's some players that do have 6s, which again can be adjusted based upon the defensive calls and stuff. But 52, it doesn't matter. We have to still look at Peyton Manning and see his long pass. Long pass, and we roll 5-2. 5-2, and that's going to be an X result, which means you look at the defender. Did he make the play? He did not. And so that's going to fall in perfectly in stride. Peyton Manning to Brian Fletcher. Long pass, and 26 on the long pass. And these out past the 20 to the 30, past the 30 into the 40. And dragged down at the 41-yard line. 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's got to go to the 49. Okay. That's weird. All right. So big play there by Peyton Manning. And the offenses here are showing up. So 1st and 10, again, just starters for both teams. 1-3, we might actually have a run because I didn't roll a 4, 5, or 6. And that is a 1-3. And that's going to be an inside run. And so what we have to do is introduce you to the offensive line. That is right tackle. Or let's go left to right. Left tackle is going to be Tarek Glenn. Left guard is Dylan Gandy. Center is Jeff Saturday, one of the best centers ever. Right guard is Jake Scott, and right tackle is Ryan Deem. So we have to see which side is better. So Gleam is a 4, and Gandy is a 2, so that's 6. And on the right side is Scott is a 3, and Deem is a 3. So each side is equal, so they will go with whatever the play call is. And this is a 1-3. 1-3 says inside left. So it's inside left, and who are they going to run with? That's a 2. That's going to be 1 to 44 is going to be a die. And so it's going to be inside left, and it's going to be up to the center to make this block. Jeff Saturday is a 4, so if we get a 1 to 4 on this, he'll make the block. We'll get the good result. If not, we'll get the bad result. And Jeff Saturday makes a good block. And 4-6 for a die. 4-6, and he's going to break it. He's breaking it. Oh, nearly. He's going to break it. He's breaking it. B means, I think B means breakaway. You don't go to short, you go to B. And where's the B? He doesn't have a B thing on himself. Let's look at the rule booklet thing. Pass plays are a lot more confusing than run plays, to be honest. And we've done a lot of pass plays, running plays, right. Oh, on a breakaway, roll 2d6 and check under the runner's long. Okay, there we go. So on a breakaway, he rolled 2d6s, and Joseph Adai breaks through the line. He is going. Roll on his what? Roll on his under the runner's long rating in the game lookup. Oh, okay. So Adai has. He's okay. So there's a lookup chart here, right? So there's like a lookup chart here, and you look at the runner, and it gives you a rating. And so for him, long rating is 5. So we roll on the 5 column. Higher is going to be more yardage. So higher is better for Adai and the Colts. And 34 and a 5. All right, so he gets a handoff from Peyton Manning here at the 41. He's going to take it into the Saints territory. Down to their 41. Down to their 30. Down to their 21-yard line. 10, 20, 30. 30-yard gain by Joseph Adai, and he gets down to the Saints' 21-yard line. And it's going to be first and 10, 40 seconds out the gun. Back to first down. Still 7-0. And 2 plays, and the offense for the Colts are driving in deep into Saints territory. We haven't had one defensive player make a... no, we had one player knock a pass down. That was it. Or maybe twice now. Yeah, I was going to keep track this way. I guess we can go 0-7. Right? Against 0-0, maybe? Is that the way we should do it? All right, whatever. All right, here we go. First and 10, Peyton Manning. It's going to be a 2-6. Good run last time. And this is going to be a SR. That's going to be sweep to the right. So outside right. And they're going up against number 1, which is King, the running back. So in this case, the defender would get a +2. The offensive player would get a -2. But again, we're not using that chart right now because we don't want to over complex things. So it's going to be a 79 outside run, and this is going to go to Dominic Rhodes as Joseph Adai takes the play off after getting that 30-yard run. And Dominic Rhodes, so let's see. So this one is going to be sweep right. It's going to be it's going to be the right tackle this time. Right tackle is Ryan Deem. He's a run of 3. So 1, 2, or 3 will make a good play. He makes a bad block. So 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5, 6 are bad. So we get the bad result on the player matrix. Dominic Rhodes on the outside run, we rolled a 6-3. If he would have gotten a good block, we would have gotten a 3-yard gain. A bad block, we lose 3 yards. So it's -3 yards. So loses 3 yards on the bad block. 1, 2, 3. And he's back to the 24. 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes off the clock. Second down and 14 now. Second and 14 is going to take us into nickel defense now. Second and 14 is nickel defense. 4-6, and that's going to be a long pass against Blitz. Long pass versus Blitz. Tenacious Strat, I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Am I still thinking about second season? I ordered a season. It should be here in the next week. I also ordered a season of, what is this? Inside Blitz. So I got both of those ordered yesterday. So those should be coming in the next week or so. So it's going to be a long pass from Peyton Manning against the Blitz. And here we go. It's going to go to long pass 37. Let's see who 37 is. That's Brandon Stokely for the Colts. Peyton Manning steps back, takes the snap, back to the 30, looking for someone. And a 1-2 on the long pass by Peyton Manning. Long pass 1-2. And we look at the defender. Defender in this case on the long pass is the left cornerback. With a nickel, left cornerback is going to be McKenzie. Long pass, he's a 3. That's a 6. He's not going to make the play. And it's going to hit Stokely in stride. Brandon Stokely. And 44 for Brandon Stokely on the long pass 4-4. And that is 21-yard gain. And they're going to take him down at the 3-yard line. So, first and goal, 40 seconds off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes back to first down. Peyton Manning hit a receiver for, I think, 10 to 12 yards. Second play, running back got a 30-yard gain. Third play was a completed pass for something. The fourth play was a bad block, and so he lost 3 yards, and now he just gained another 21. So it's been offense crazy here. Early in, we got 10:30 to go here in the first quarter still. So they're gonna go run defense here. Down, they're at the 3-yard line. They're not going to put the short yardage in. Are they going to put the short yardage in? No, they're going to put the run defense in, though. Now, let's see what we do. 1-6. So that is going to be a sweep right against normal defense. Sweep right versus normal defense. Let's see who the sweep is going to. Oh my God. Oh! We got a defensive possibility of a penalty here. We'll get to that after we finish this play. So it's going to 73. 73 is going to be Dominic Rhodes. And sweep right, it looks like it's with the normal defense in, and that is going to be the NB. I'm thinking that stands for nickelback, but there is no nickelback in with the starters, and they don't have anyone that can cover that position, so there is no one, so it's going to be a good play here, unfortunately. Dominic Rhodes is probably going to walk in the end zone. 4-2. Outside run, 4-2, and that's a 6-yard gain and a touchdown. And 10 seconds off the clock and 10:40 into this game. We have an extra point. Anything but a 6-6 will be a good one. No, I'm sorry. 11-2-66, so he will automatically always make extra points. And we got a 7-7 ball game here in Indianapolis as... Oh, and would have been a defensive penalty, but they would have declined it anyways because they scored a touchdown. So they're not gonna do that. But we would have had a roll against their defensive team to see if they had a penalty. All right, so 10:40 to go in this opening quarter. It's been all offense here, very little defense, as you can expect from the Colts and the Saints with Peyton Manning and Drew Brees. Kickoff by Adam Vinatieri. 4-5. It's going to go 75, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's going to go 3 yards deep. They will blow that one dead and take it at the 20-yard line. Blow that one dead and take it at the 20. So no time off the clock. Starters back out. And we're going to check out this. What kind of play are we going to get? Oh, of course. We've been rolling so many 6s. 6s are normally passes. 1s and 2s are usually runs. 3s and 4s could be either way. And 5s or 6s are normal passes. 6-5, and that's going to be a medium pass. So medium pass 2. We roll 15 on the medium. And that's going to be to Marquise Colston. And medium pass is going to be the right outside backer, And ROB, that's Cato June against medium passes of 2. So 1 or 2 will deflect it away. Anything else, it might be complete. We'll see. First, we got to look at Bledsoe's card. 6-3. Medium pass 6-3 is X. X means look at the defender. Did the defender make the play or not? In this case, Cato June deflects it away. Incomplete. 10 seconds off the clock. Take us to second down. So finally a defender makes a play. Good Lord. And now we'll go to second down and 10. So we're at the nickel defense now. Nickel defense comes in. Second down and 10. And it's a 2-1. So it's going to be an inside left run against man-to-man coverage. So inside run versus man-to-man coverage. Inside run by the Saints. 48 inside run is going to be Reggie Bush inside. And inside left is going to be the middle linebacker for their nickel defense. Middle linebacker. And there is no middle linebacker, but Cato June is an middle linebacker. What can fill in for the middle linebacker? There is nobody that can fill in for that position. Not with the nickel defense in. Middle linebacker is open. So you got the right inside backer. Can the right inside backer fill in? Nope. So nobody's there. So it's going to be a good run by Reggie Bush. One way or the other, they're going to get the good result on the sweep right. 3-2 outside for Reggie Bush. 3-2 is a 4-yard gain. So it's going to take a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. All right, so 8:40 to go. And it's going to take us to third down and 6. Third and 6. That's going to be nickelback again. Nickel defense is in. Football is an adventure in card and dice. It's not something you hope to finish out in a half an hour. No, no. I agree. It is one of it's going to take probably 4 or 5 hours just to play a game. It's going to take at least, I would think, an hour, a quarter when you get good. And since I'm not good, I'm still learning things. It's going to take a little bit longer than that. So I would think 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, it's going to take a while. I've only got 8. We're only halfway through the first quarter. And I've been going on this live stream for, let's see, how long has that been going for? Almost an hour. Yeah. But I mean, I did some intro. We talked about how to play and all that stuff. So we really didn't get started until about a half an hour ago. So third down and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 times 6 is 18. That means nickel is coming in. No, 8. 3 times 6 is 18. That is going to be starters. Starters are staying in. 1-5. 1-5, and it's going to be an inside run to the strong side. And that means it's going to go right. Inside right. Inside right for the Saints is their right side is better than their left side. So inside right, and it's going to go to, let's see what it's going to go to. It's going to go to number 33. And for running, 33 is going to be Deuce McAllister. Deuce McAllister. And it's inside right, so it's going to be the LOB, left outside backer. That's Gilbert Gardner, who's a 2 against the run. So 1 or 2 is going to make the play. 5, he does not make the play, so it's going to be a 1-6 for Deuce. 1-6 says 3-yard gain. 1, 2, 3. 40 seconds off the clock. It's going to take us to the 8-minute mark. And it brings up 4th down and 3 as the Colts defense, a defensive stop. Oh my God, the offense has been running rapid here. And I think the Saints are going to have to punt it away. So that's going to be Steve Weatherford punting this one away. And, ooh, we almost rolled a 5-5-5. If you roll 3 of the same, it's a block. That is almost a block, but it's not, fortunately, if you're a Saints fan. And that is a 45 on the punt. 4-5. And that is going to be 34 yards. And possible fair catch. So we'll get to that in a second. So 34 yards, 10, 20, 20, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it goes to the 35-yard line. Now, we have to see, we should have flipped up the card, right. So we got to see who's going to return it. In this case, the punt returner goes to 12. That's Terrence Wilkins. So Terrence Wilkins, fair catch is a 5. So we roll against his fair catch rating. And if he is 1 to 5, he will fair catch it. I believe, let's just double check the fair catch on that. I don't know if it's less than or roll higher than his fair catch. Let's just look real quick so we know. Punting, roll a d6, less than or equal to the rating, it's a fair catch. Okay, that's what I thought. Most of these plays are. So he's a 5, so he roll anything but a 6. He's going to fair catch it, and he does fair catch it for the Colts at the 35. Change of possession takes us to 7:50 mark. And 7-7's your score. And offense comes in. 1st and 10. Starters come back out. Miami and Tennessee, 2016, fired up and ready to start on my laptop. I really like the inside blitz on the computer because it does all this other stuff. But I wanted to get the cards and dice because I wanted to try it out and play it. So I'm happy I did, but I'm not sure. Like you said, Tenacious, as much work as it is keeping track of everything. I mean, I can do that. It's just I'm not sure how much fun to the viewers it would be to watch a 4-hour live stream. So this might not be something you live stream to people. Because a lot of people will tune in for a few minutes and then they'll see a couple plays and they'll exit. So, I mean, if it's something you want to commit to and play, sure. Or what you do is you play it offline the first 3 quarters and then you just live stream the 4th quarter. Something like that I think is doable, right? Especially if it's a close game or something. So, all right, we're back to 1st and 10 for the Colts at their 35. Peyton Manning 3 for 3 and like 60 yards. Drew Brees is like 5 of 6 for like 87 yards. I don't know. I'm not keeping stats, right? This is just a practice game. So offense is in normal. 1-5 is going to be inside right against the run. So this is going to be rough. Inside right. And that is a 47. That's Dominic Rhodes. Inside right. And that's going to be the left inside backer for New Orleans. Left inside backer. And that position is empty in the starters. And no one can, let's see, LIB. Who can fill in for the LIB? Left defensive end can. So that is going to be Grant. So Grant can cover that position. He is a 4-stop runner. So 4 or less is going to make a good tackle on Dominic Rhodes. Oh, it's a 6, so he's not going to make a good play. So it's a 1-5 on the inside run, 1-5, and that's going to be a 5-yard gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 40 seconds off the clock. 7:10 to go. Second down and 5. So 2 times 5 is 10. So starters are going to stay in. 1-6 is going to be a SR sweep right against the zone defense. Yeah, I've done a little bit of the fourth quarter type thing. I've also, with this pandemic crap, at times just said screw it and done it just for the fun of it. Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe you get some people to come in and watch for a while. I don't think people are going to sit there and watch a 4-hour stream of football, but maybe, you know, during the pandemic people will. But I think if sports were on TV right now and you were playing a 4-hour football game, I really don't think that many people would tune in for that long. I mean, they'll pop in for, like I said, 10, 15 minutes and watch a little bit. They're not going to stay for 4 hours. So I think, you know, if you're going to do, like, football is super hard because you got so many things to worry about, you know, penalties and fumbles, and we haven't even got to that. You know, you just got so many things to worry about. You know, what kind of defense is called, what kind of offense is called, et cetera, et cetera. So, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, second and 5. So it's 2 times 10. So it's going to be normal defense. 2-1. Oh, no, I don't remember if we did it or not. We're just going to re-roll it then. It's an SL. Sweep left against the run. Sweep left against the run. Who's it going to? Sweep left to, and this one's going to be Dominic Rhodes again. So Dominic Rhodes for Indianapolis going to the left side this time, and he's going to be opposed by the right defensive end. That's Will Smith, who's a 3 defender. He's going to make the good tackle on Dominic Rhodes, 1-1 outside. Instead of a 6-yard gain, he'll only gain 1. Takes him to the 41-yard line, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 6:30 to go. So it brings up 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 puts you at just the starter defense again. So starters stay out there. 3rd down and 4. Could be a pass, could be a run, who knows. Card Garage. Hey, Jester, don't have any inside sports card and dice, but play inside Blitz and inside the crease on the computer. Plus, if you're really giving them much to see as far as ratings, like your camera, you just have to narrate. Yeah, I know. At least at the PC, it crunches the number and keep the time reasonable. Yeah, I mean, I did a half a game yesterday on the computer in like 35 minutes. So, all right. So what are we doing here? It's 3rd and 4, right? 3rd and 4. Starters stay in. 4-6 is going to be a long pass. So Peyton Manning's going to air this one out against the normal defense. Long pass versus normal. Long pass 55. That is going to be, who's going to be the long pass 55? Long pass 55. And that's going to be Reggie Wayne. He's headed down the sidelines. And Peyton Manning sees him. Can he get him the ball now is the question. Long pass. And a long pass is going to be left cornerback. And the left cornerback is going to be Mike McKenzie. Medium pass for Mike McKenzie is only a 1, though. 6-6 on Peyton Manning. On the long pass, 6-6 is check the defender. Defender did not make the play, so that was going to fall in the breadbasket of Reggie Wayne. On the long pass, he's completed it again. 1-4, 27 yards, 1st down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards. How long did that go for? Reggie Wayne, 1, 4, 27. So that's 10, 20. Down to the 32-yard line. Another 40 seconds off the clock. Just 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. 6 minutes to go. I don't like how their little thing works. I don't like that at all. So that 1st and 10 for Indianapolis, driving again. And they're at the 32-yard line of the Saints. And it's a 5-2. That is going to be a sweep right against normal defense. Sweep right, normal defense. Sweep right is going to Dominic Rhodes. And it's the left outside backer. And he's the 3 defender. Let's see if he can make the play. It's a 2. He's going to make a good tackle on the sweep right. 4-4. Instead of 8 yards, he's only going to pick up 2. 1-2 down to the 30. And 40 seconds off the clock. 5:20 to go. It's a good tackle there. Instead of an 8-yard gain, is only a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. And that is going to be 2nd and 8. 2 times 8 is 16. It's going to keep the starters in. Quick pass versus the run. Quick pass 16. Who's the quick passer? That is going to be Joseph Adai out of the backfield. Joseph Adai. Peyton Manning steps in and 2-3 on the quick pass. 2-3. We're going to look at the defender. Defender and the quick pass is the left outside backer. And on the quick pass, he's a 1. That's a 4. He's not going to make it. So it's going to be completed to Adai. Adai's got it. 3-6, 8-yard gain and a first down at the 22. Another first down. 1, 2, 3, 4. First down. And we keep going. Whew. All right. What am I doing? Starters. 6-6. Long pass against a run. Oh, this would have been brutal if this would have counted. 61 long pass. That's going to be Brandon Stokely. Brandon Stokely comes in the slot, and he's headed down the middle of the defense. Can Peyton Manning get him the pass? 5-5. Oh, and so we've got our first pass rush situation come up. So we have our pass rush. We check the pass rusher. In this case, it's the left outside backer. Left outside backer is Scott Fajita. His pass rush is a 3. That is a 2. So he's put the pressure on Manning. And now we roll on Manning's pressure chart to see if it's a sack or if he runs it. 11 to 55, it's a sack because he's got no quickness. 56 to 66, he'll try and run it. 51, he's sacked. So big sack there by the Saints defense. And it's going to be 2d6 plus 2 yards lost. So that's 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10-yard loss all the way back to 32. And takes us to the 4-minute mark. And that is 3rd down and 20 now. As the Colts have gone backwards here. 3rd down and 20 is going to be dime defense here. Dime defense comes in. And that is going to be a 4-3. And that's going to be a short pass against a 5, which is the prevent defense, but that's not going to do anything. Oh, possible fumble. Uh-oh. Well, we got to see what happens first. -1, and it is returnable too. So possible fumble coming up. We got to find out who the pass is going to, though. 71 on the short pass. Short 71. Short 71 is going to be Dominic Rhodes. All right. So short pass is going to be the nickel backer. Nickel defense in. That's Roman Harper against the quick pass. He's actually a 0. Some of these stats are skewed, though, because you're supposed to adjust it based upon... So, like, for example, we just did a pass against the prevent. And the pass versus... short pass versus a prevent is actually a 0. So 0-0. He's not going to make the play, but short pass is completed to Dominic Rhodes. But how many yards is he going to get? He's going to get 6 and a 2. Short pass 6 and a 2 is going to be 9-yard gain. So he's going to take it to the 23-yard line, and that's going to make it a much more doable field goal. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. 4th down and 11. And out trots Adam Vinatieri. This will be a 23, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40-yard attempt for Adam Vinatieri. So he needs to get 40 yards or more on his field goal. And here we go. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. There was a fumble. Possible fumble. So we got to look at Rhodes. So let's actually look at the fumble thing. Make sure we understand what the hell we're doing. I almost forgot there was a fumble on this one. No. Kickoffs. No. Punting. No. No. Fumble. Okay, after play is over, roll a d6. And if the rating check roll is less than or equal to the ball carrier's fumble rating, it's a fumble. So in this case, the pass was completed, so it's going to go against Dominic Rhodes. His fumble rating. He's a 1. So if it's equal to or less than a 1, now this says fumble adjusted of -1. So whenever we roll, it's going to be a -1, it's going to be a 3. Higher than going to disregard the fumble. So 4 minus fumble -1 is 3. He's a 1. It's higher, so it's no fumble. So it ended up being no fumble, even though we forgot about it, which is good. So Adam Vinatieri will come out and kick this field goal. Adam Vinatieri, field goal attempt, 40 yards he needs on this one. 23 yards, here comes the snap, the kick, and it is a 4-1-6. 4-1, and that is going to be, it struck well, it's hooking a little bit to the left, and no good! 37 yards is what he put in there, and he needed 40, so it's no good. The Saints hold. And they're going to take the ball at the 23 plus 7 is 30-yard line. So they're going to take the ball 1st and 10 at their 30. No good, Adam Vinatieri. I toyed with the dice roller. It helps a lot, but it also kind of defeats the purpose of wanting to play cards and dice. That's it. You're right, brother. All right, so the Saints take over after the missed field goal, and they're going to have normal offense come out. They rolled a 3-3. That's an inside left versus a run. It goes to inside run is 68. This is going to be Reggie Bush inside left, and this is the free safety coming up, trying to make a tackle. Josh Bullocks. He's only a 1 defender. He needs a 1. Oh, it's a 1. He makes a good tackle on Reggie Bush. 2-1 on the inside run. 2-1 is instead of a 4-yard gain, it is a 0-yard gain. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. And the nickel defense comes in, 2nd down and 10. 5-5, and it's a medium pass by Bledsoe against the zone defense. Bledsoe, and it's defensive penalty. Whoa, possible defensive penalty. We'll get to that here. Oh, and a possible fumble. We got all kinds of stuff happening here. 62 on the medium pass. 62 is going to be Mark Campbell. the tight end. Let's see what happens here. We got fumbles. We got all kinds of crazy nonsense going on here. Drew Brees on the medium pass. It's going to be the ROB, right outside backer. They were playing nickel. ROB. And for the ROB, the right cornerback can also come in for the right inside backer. ROB. 5-6. So let's see what's on Blitco on the medium. 5-6 is going to be pass rush. So we're going to look at the pass rush. Pass rush person in this case is the left inside backer. Left inside backer is Scott Vegeta. He's coming in on the blitz. Pass rush of 3. Doesn't get the Bledsoe. He skirts to the left. Sees the man. And in that case, the pass rush was not successful. Is it an automatic complete then? Pass rush. Avoided the pressure and is looking for the receiver to throw to. After a failed PR by the defense, you need to roll red and dice. Get a number. That number corresponds to the range in the quarterback card. Shows we're looking for a second here. After a failed pass rush by the defense, you need to roll the red and white dice and get a number in the range. This number corresponds to a range in the quarterback card. Okay, so he's going to have to look for a secondary receiver since he's under pressure. And we roll this as 64. Good Lord. That's going to be a long. And we look at the card here for long. And it's going to be player number 40. Who in this case, on the long pass, is going to be Joe Horn. Finish the play by using the secondary receiver's R rating. Just like above. Okay, so it's going to be a long pass to Joe Horn as the pressure comes. And unfortunately, that is probably going to be outside Joe Horn's. Yeah, Joe Horn is a 3. Rolled a 6, so it's going to be a missed pass. So, no fumble because there was not a ball carrier. And we do have to check on the defensive penalty now. So, the Indianapolis Colts. Let's see here. Penalty. Kickoffs, no. Punting, no. We want penalties. Fumbles, we just did. Let's see. Let's just make sure if I'm assuming because it was an incomplete pass, there's no fumble check. That's the way I'm playing it anyway. So, but we do have to roll on for a penalty. Boy, there was all kinds of things. Penalty. All right. After the play is over, roll the D6. Check the rating die to check against the penalty rate of the team. Penalty rating. Defensive penalties of 4. If the rating check is less than or equal to if the rating check die is less than or equal to 4, it'll be a penalty. If 1 to 4, it's a 3, it'll be a penalty on Indianapolis. And it was a long pass. So now we roll on the penalty chart. And it was a pass play. 6-6 is not good. Personal foul. Dead ball. on Indianapolis. 15 yards and a first down. That's going to take us out to the 45-yard line. 45-yard line. And 2 minutes to go here in the first half. First quarter, even. Wow. All right, so now now that I know how to do penalties, now that I know how to do fumbles, it's a little bit easier. I won't need to look them up. Maybe occasionally. So the Saints have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 45. Big 15-yard personal foul. Dead ball personal foul. And then we go to 1st and 10. That's what we do. 4-3 back to normal defense. SP is a short pass against the blitz. Short pass against the blitz. Short pass to 26. Short pass to 26. Short pass. Short pass 26. It's going to go to Ernie Cronwell. Ernie Cronwell, the tight end for the Saints. And 6-6 on Drew Brees, and that's going to be a short pass. And we're going to look at does the defender make the play? In this case, short pass is the left inside backer. Left inside backer. And no, he does not make the play. So it's going to be caught by Ernie Cronwell. 6-4. And that's a 2-yard gain. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minute 20 to go. And so it's 2nd down and 8 yards. 2nd down and 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Starters will stay in there. 3 times 6 is going to be a short pass again. 4 is a blitz. Short pass and a blitz. Short pass to 52. That's Duke McAllister. Short pass by Drew Bledsoe is a 44 on the short pass. 4-4. And that's going to be pass rush situation. We're going to look at the pass rush. Free safety coming in on the blitz. Free safety, Marlon Jackson, pass rush is actually a 0. Wow. So does not get there, does not pressure him. So now we got to find out who Drew Bledsoe goes to in 55. He's going to go to a medium pass to 10. But it ends up being a quick pass instead of a medium pass. Quick pass 10. Quick pass player number 10. And that's going to be Reggie Bush out of the backfield. So Reggie Bush is now going to make the catch. Quick pass. He makes the catch. 4-6. And that's going to be for a 4-yard loss. 4-yard loss. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. That brings up 3rd and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd down and 12. 3 times 12. And it's going to be nickel time. Nickel time here. Just 40 seconds to go. This will probably be the last play unless it goes out of bounds or something. Anywho, let's see what happens. 3-3 on the nickel. And it's medium pass versus a zone. Medium pass versus a zone. 41 medium pass. And that's Devery Henderson. Devery Henderson. Are you looking for Henderson? 65 on the medium pass. 6-5. Look at the defender. Can the defender make the play? Medium pass. Middle linebacker. Middle linebacker in the nickel. And that is going to be Jado June again. And in the he's a 2, and that's a 4, so he's not going to make the play. So it's going to be a completed pass. Devery Henderson, can he get enough yards? 4-5. He gains 13 and a first down. 10, 11, 12, 13. And it's going to be a first down at the 46-yard line. first down, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Your ball game 7-7 here after one. Wow, what do you guys think of that, huh? Whew. It's a lot of work managing all the different charts, and you got to keep track of down and distance and yardage to gain and yardage to play to go, and certainly easier on the computer, I will say that, where the computer does all this stuff for you. Like literally all this stuff. I like it though, but it just takes a while to play. So I just wanted to get a practice game in. If you're just joining us, I do have a season set coming. So I thought I had some teams I had gotten in the past, a couple just miscellaneous teams. So I thought I would just throw together a quick game and try it out and get the flow of things. It's really not that complex, to be honest. It's not. You're going to, playing solitaire, you're just going to roll on this chart to find out what the offense calls, what the defense calls, right? You're going to roll on this little matrix thing. And then you're going to roll, or you're going to flip up a card to find out which player it's going to go to. Each player's, like each receiver has a certain, like if you do a short pass, like 1 to 10 would be Marquise Colson. 11 to 13 would be Joe Horn. Terrence Cooper would be 14 to 16. Mark Campbell would be 17 to 21. Billy Miller would be 22 to 24. So each of them have a range. So you just figure out who the pass was trying to go to. You roll on the quarterback to find out if it's a completed pass or pass rush situation, a sack, a possible interception, or whatever. And then you got to, obviously look at the defender, see if they make the play or not, or if the offensive player to see if they make the block or not. But there's quite a bit of stuff to keep track of. But yeah, it's good. Certainly a good game. I would definitely enjoy playing this more. It is a lot of work by yourself to keep track of everything. You got charts you got to look up, you got players, and everything. So, but I like it. I think it's well designed. I'll tell you. I played it on the computer the other day and it went really quickly, but it slows down when you do the cards and dice. It does. That's the problem with football is you got so many different working pieces, down and distance, what the offense does, what the defense does. We haven't even looked at like some of the variations on the rules and stuff. There's, how, if you want to try and block a punt, if you want to slow down in the last 3 minutes of a game. If we haven't done fumble recoveries and where you pick the ball up, squib kicks. There's all kinds of different. Anything you can do in a regular game, but of course, you got to have a chart. You got to look it up. You got to take time and reference everything. We only had one penalty, which I think is good. I think it's good. It's one of these things that takes time. As long as you can commit the time to it, I think it's well worth your money and time to play it. Because, these are all my charts. Okay. So lots of different charts. You got to keep track of down and distance, where the football is. You got to keep track of score. You got to keep track of who's on the field, who's not on the field. So it is complex, but there's these little cheat sheet cards. Remember I was talking about, if you're playing pass, man-to-man, and then you get your different bonuses and penalties to offense and defense, so they have these little cheat sheet cards, which is nice. All right, well, that is a quick look at the Inside Blitz. Inside Blitz. I've got Inside Blitz coming, and I also have second season coming as well. I played second season when it was on the replay site back in the early 2000s. I ordered a bunch of seasons from them. I had a whole bunch of that, and I really liked the second season. So I was going to order the second season, and I did. And then I thought, well, you know what? I should get Inside Blitz as well, so I have something, you know. So I got something I can try out a couple games and see which one I like better, and you know, see what the advantages are, and you know, blah blah blah. So I've got both of them coming. This one I happen to have all this stuff ahead of time, so I was able to play it. The other one I don't, so I'll just have to wait on that one to come. But yeah, I like it. It's just 4 sheets from each team. You know, 4 sheets, so you're going to have, you know, one sheet is like really a half a sheet, right? So where is that damn sheet, right? So what I did was I just put it, see, it's just mostly that, right? So you just put it behind you put it behind the defensive sheet, so it take up that much room. You got to have that out, right? For both teams. You got to have your football field, or, you know, the other option is just keep track on a, you know, piece of paper. Then you don't need your football field out there, because you can just have it all written down on your play-by-play. You're writing everything down. Plus, that way you get your stats and everything. So that actually might be a better idea. So then once you have that down, you just have your 2 other sheets, your quarterback and run, and then your pass sheet. You're going to have 2 sheets out, right, for each team, and then you got your defensive sheets out. So I mean, it does take up a little bit of space, but you know, like I said, the flow of the game is not bad, right? Excuse me. All right, what are they doing? Okay, so offense is doing sweep right, defense is doing this. Flip up an action card. Boom. Goes to this player. Look it up. All right. Now, let's see if it's what happens. Look at the die. Is the defender going to make the play or not? No, he doesn't. Then you're going to get the good result. Look it up on their little matrix. Okay, it's a 6-yard gain. Boom, done. So, I mean, the flow is pretty good. It just takes you a little while for all the other stuff. Moving, you know, keeping track of the down and distance, keeping track of, you know, what defense is coming in, what offense is coming in, how many seconds are coming off the clock. All that stuff takes time, and that's where the computer version makes it so much easier. Because really, you know, you play the computer version. Let's go to the desktop. Bloop, like that, right? So, where is it? Let's see. I'll just throw a couple random teams out there here, right? Sure. Game options. No sound. All right. So all the minute details is what, you know. Oh, well, it doesn't help that Dan Carpenter doesn't have a freaking card. Well, that wasn't really what I wanted to show you at all. Wow. Let's try that one more time and see if, no, goddamn. Started my inside pitch. Yeah, go away.
Holy cow!
Come on. Alright, let's see if we can get a game that actually doesn't screw up. That would be awesome. Eli Manning, Tyrod Taylor. Sure. Sure. No sound. Okay, well, that was interesting. All right, so yeah, I mean, you just say, okay, 10 seconds off the clock. It does all the call plays for you, right? So it called the inside right play, inside right, and it knows it's going to Darkwa, Orleans Darkwa, right? Has the card, pulls it up. Defensive information. It's got the starters in. They're doing a run. Offensive adjustments. So the offensive player is going to lose 1 to their ratings. Defensive player is going to gain 1 to their ratings. So Rambo here for Buffalo gets a run defense of 3. It's a 6 though, so he doesn't make the play. Look at 4-4, and he's going to give us a 4-yard gain. Boom. 40 seconds off the clock. I mean, cook that 40 seconds, and it gives you the new play, and gives you the new player, and all the results, and adjusts your scoreboard and everything, and your field position in one click. It's like, seriously, like, wow, right? So much better. 3-3. This time it's going to be Andre Williams on the outside. 3-yard gain. Brings it to 3rd and 3. Ronald Darby there for Buffalo, trying to knock this one down. 3-3 for Eli. 3-3 is a blank, so it's going to be incomplete. Buffalo holds. And 4th down and 3. Look at Buffalo go, and they can try a field goal from here. Are you kidding me? 41. That would be what? 40, 41, 51, 58-yard field goal. Wow. Yeah, they'll just punt it. 1-2, and it's going to be a touchback. All right. So yeah, I mean the fun thing about the computer is it just keeps track of all that other stuff that you got to do with the card and dice version. All that minutia stuff, the down, the distance, the time, figuring out what the play is going to be, who's it going to go to, and that's what takes all the time up, right? That's what takes all the time. Can you make the fonts bigger? Probably not. But you're just seeing part of it, right? You're just seeing. See, what you should be seeing is if I just make this like a screen like this, and I say, you know what, I want to add a source, screen capture, and I just want to capture this game like this. See, now I can get rid of this, and I can make this full screen, so you can see it much easier and clearer. That's how I see it. So you don't really need the font any bigger. The font when I play it is just fine. It's not that. It's the fact that you are seeing it just part of the screen as opposed to full screen. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm out of here. Yeah. I think I wish we had some fun play with this. I'll tell you. The Saints took the opening drive, went right down the field and scored. Then the Colts came back and they scored a touchdown, and I thought, wow, this is going to be crazy. But then, the rest of the quarter, nothing happened, which was, cool. Because I thought, man, this is going to be like, these offenses are going to run rampant. But then we had some punts and everything else. So I like it. It's just a lot of work, man. It's just a lot of work. You just got to be prepared for the work. You got to invest the time, man. You got to invest the time. Yeah, I'm using XSplit, yeah. So it's good. I got a season on order, so I'm hoping to play some more. But probably what I'll do, and Me and Tenacious talked about this earlier. Probably what I'll do is I'll play 3 quarters offline, and then I'll just broadcast the last quarter, because that's, you know, the more interesting part if it's a close game for people as well. Or maybe what I'll do is have the computer play the first 3 quarters, and then I'll just play the last quarter. All right. See y'all later. Thanks, Tenacious. Thanks, Todd. Thanks, Clark Rotz. Thanks, everyone that came out. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. I gotta find out what version. 1.3. I do have the most up-to-date version. Why don't they see the bills? I'm gonna have to email them about this.